Start off. How does it feel?
Yeah, pretty special. I think, more than just the individual sort of landmark, I guess it's more just contributing to a great day for us in the field as a team. I mean, you put on 200 odd, 2 down in 1 day of cricket. It's pretty cool.
It was quite taxing there, wasn't it, in that second session? It was hard to score runs. Obviously, I presume the wicket and their bowling had a little bit to do with it. And then Kane got a lead off, and then you were able to apply pressure from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty spot on. I think they bowled pretty well, like in terms of their lines and lengths in the field. They made it, I guess, frustrating for us, and they bowled to their plans and stuck in there for a period of time. And the pitch wasn't necessarily that free-flowing sort of batting that sometimes you expect at the Mount, but I mean that's a challenge to Test cricket, right? It's being able to adapt to what's in front of you, and being able to do it with Kane out there was pretty cool.
Was that the battle for you initially? You looked like you wanted to be aggressive early and assert yourself and stuff like that. Was it a little bit hard to find timing?
Yeah, I guess the way I bat is just sort of natural. The way I score, it's just sort of, if it's there, I'll hit it. If it's not, I'll leave it defended. And I guess on that surface, I guess had to be a little bit more selective in terms of what balls I was choosing to score off. And I mean, Kane was providing me with the perfect template of how to do it at the other end. So being able to lean on him throughout the punch, it was great.
Did he talk to you a lot and explain you through that, or was it more, as you say, just sort of watching his approach?
No, I think it was just observing in the comms that we're just having in the middle. I think every 2-3 balls, being able to connect with each other and ensure that we're sort of holding each other accountable in terms of our positions and how straight we're looking and how we're looking to play the ball was important. And I think Kane's sort of a perfect example of that.
Many nerves when you got close to that landmark?
Honestly, I not really. I think it was more about, okay, we've got a job to do and continue this partnership on, and it was more sort of getting to that second new ball, which was important for us. If we could get through that, then it puts us in a great position for tomorrow.
Rachin, you were on 80, balls in the air, Oliver Peters coming in from leg backward speed. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I actually hit it so badly, got me on like the absolute toe of the bat. So, I mean, lucky. If I had it any better, it probably would have been straight down his throat. But yeah, I mean, heart and mouth sort of moment. It's more about the disappointment potentially. But I mean, lucky enough to still keep batting.
That's right. And how important for the credibility of Test cricket that New Zealand dominate South Africa here?
Yeah, I'm not sure quite that. I think the credibility of Test cricket, I think the relevance is always going to be there in terms of the history and the way the team drives Test cricket and how special it is, and how special it is for the kids growing up to be able to watch 5 days of hard-fought cricket. I wouldn't necessarily say dominance in terms of the result, but I think it's the way we go about things, and if we can entertain and do it our way.
Rachin, after India, there's obviously a bit of a public push to get you in the team in all formats, and obviously over in Bangladesh with the Test and then back home in the summer. Did you kind of feel that from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look to sort of that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't necessarily read what gets put out, and I guess people do sort of mention, and it's natural, I guess, if you have a decent couple of games. But I mean, it's more than that to me. I think it's more what you can contribute to the team. And I guess, yes, you want to play as many games as possible, but at the end of the day, if that's sort of the team makeup it is, and I mean, that's the way it is, and I think the environment sort of drives that forward, and I think if we can keep, everyone in the squad can keep thinking team first, hopefully we're treading in the right direction.
Do you, at this stage of your early career, have like a favourite format or one you want to particularly excel in?
I mean, I've always loved one-day cricket, ODI cricket, just because, I mean, I've played a lot of it growing up, and I think it tests you all three ways, sort of your patience and your accumulation and your sort of big hitting or your ability to put pressure on the bowler. But I think for me, like Test cricket is kind of sort of the pinnacle at this point. I think watching a lot of it growing up and seeing a lot of highlights and how special it is and how it feels to have a win after a hard-fought 5 days is it's very hard to match.
Rachin, are there things you know about your game now that you wouldn't have known a year ago if you'd been put in this position, or 2 years ago when you were last in this team? Yeah,
I think so. I think it's also just the natural progression of me as a cricketer and the skill set and the mental side of the game. I think more experiences you have, I mean, personally for me, more experience I have, hopefully the better I get in terms of understanding myself. But yeah, I think that's just sort of natural experience. I think you play more domestically, you miss out internationally for a little while, and you take those experiences and you rub shoulders with guys around you, and I guess, yeah, that's where the learning is.
Just on being at the other end or Kane's out there, I think you had a couple of chances maybe to do it during the World Cup last year. But can you just give us the rundown? What's it like to sort of stand at the other end while he's down there doing what he does? Yeah,
I think it's very special. I mean, being able to share the crease with someone I've idolised is, full circle sort of pinch myself type moment. And I mean, seeing him go about his business, the timing, the calmness, the positions he gets into is sort of batting bliss, and being sort of a lover of cricket and New Zealand cricket through the past, and seeing the way he's compiled his 30 Test 100 is absolutely unbelievable.
I guess the key is now to spend as much time doing it tomorrow as possible.
Yeah, I think so. I think if we can put on a partnership continuing, obviously what's important right now is the first sort of 5-10 overs, the first half an hour. If we can get through that with the newish ball, hopefully we can set it up for the guys sort of down the order to have a bit of a lick and put on a big first inning score.
Rachin, oh, sorry. You go. I was just going to say, what did, if you can share with us, what did Kane say to you when you scored your 100 because he would come up and embrace you?
Yeah, he was like, "Congratulations, mate! You're unbelievable." I was like, "Man, no, Kane, you are seriously." And I mean, it's always special, I guess, receiving those things from a guy who's one of the best batters in the world, and it's again cool to share that moment with him.
Just picking up that on Kane, obviously in the last 12 months you've been privy to some of the work that he sort of put in to try and be back in the position to play international cricket. He had the knee, then the thumb, then the hamstring. You saw him all through England with the work he was bringing to BDF that World Cup, and then that setback. The way he'd now to come back into international cricket, scored 100 in Bangladesh, what he did in the World Cup, and then again today. What's that been like to observe and then see the kind of results bear out in innings like today?
Yeah, I think it just shows the resilience of the man. I mean, to go through all that sort of injury stuff and to come out the other side like almost a better cricketer than what he was, and it shows sort of incredible amounts of his character and his work ethic. And I mean, at the top of it, it's just the way he gives back to the team. I mean, a lot of guys could have in the situation played 10, 15 years of international cricket and not come back, not have the same drive, but I mean, he's unbelievable. I guess he's the model sort of cricketer and personality to have around.
Cool.
All good?
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.